What's up guys, and welcome back to another rugby video. As you can see in the title, who is going to be the Springbok captain for 2018? Is it going to be Warren Whiteley or is it going to be Duane Vermeulen? Now, both are outstanding rugby players with the potential and the leadership skills to lead this country forward. But before I get onto that topic, let me just say, before we focus on the captain, let's focus on management. I honestly hope Rassie Erasmus is working hard behind the scenes to sort out the management of Saru and also our coaching system. If Allister Coetzee stays, I hope he doesn't, he needs to be put in place. And new coaching formations need to be put in place so we can actually start playing rugby that you guys know and respect. And that I know as a South African fan, and as many of you guys as South African fans know and love. It is bull that we are playing crap, and it needs to change now. And it can only change if we have the right leadership in place. But let's get back to the topic. Duane Vermeulen, as we've heard in rumours, and I saw another article today saying that he is pretty much coming back to South Africa after his tenure with Geelong. He's coming back in June and to play rugby in South Africa. It is phenomenal for South Africa, and it's great for South African rugby going forward in the build-up to the Rugby World Cup. If we look at that man, he's a machine, he's a beast. He can go through players, he can win balls, he can tackle, he can do quite a lot of things. He is a force to be reckoned with and definite player we need in our team, because he's big enough to take on those big mighty All Blacks and the English, especially in June, because I'm petrified of those three tests. But then we got a guy called Warren Whiteley, the Lions captain, and he also captains the Springboks. This guy is a phenomenal rugby player. He's a phenomenal leader. He transforms a team into something magnificent. The Lions rugby team is proof in that pudding. Yes, Johan Ackerman had a big do with that Lions team, and he transformed them to something special. But it's also got to do with your captain. Your captain leads the team. Your captain builds the players on the field. There's no coach on the field. Might be a little microphone that goes on when the players are injured and stuff and drinks, but the captain leads the team, and he led the Lions well. And it was unfortunate that the man got injured and missed out on the final, because I think if he was in the team, we might have seen a bit of a closer Super Rugby final. But what will be, the result still stands. Crusaders won. But for me personally, and don't get me wrong to you guys who respect and love Duane Vermeulen, I'm thinking of a future plan and thinking of South African rugby on a growth point of view. I personally will go with Warren Whiteley as our captain and as our starting number 8, because he's young, his leadership qualities are phenomenal. He brought something different to that Springbok change room, and we did see it a bit when he captained the Bokkies, but unfortunately we can't see much more of that because he's injured. But he's in Japan, he's training, he's getting back to fitness, so he's a player to watch out for. And hopefully he'll be in the Super Rugby, I'm not sure on that. But he is a force and a brilliant talent, and it will be sad if we waste him away to play on the sideline, because then he's going to have a reason to sadly go overseas, and we can't afford to lose another player overseas. We've lost too many. Faf de Klerk, I'm still hurting on that one. The fact that he's overseas, I wish he was still playing rugby in South Africa, because going forward he would have been the best scrum half in this country, if not the world, growing forward. So we need to see the big picture. We need to see which leader can take on England. We're playing 3 tests against England. It's going to be the biggest 3 tests of our lives. Playing against Eddie Jones, who's the genius. And then we're going into the championship. So Steve Hansen, who's already won a few games. He knows us well. Michael Checker, he also knows us well, because Australia on the rise, let's not forget. So to me, we've got to have a leader that's going to stick from here to the next 2 World Cups. And for me personally, I'd pick Warren Whiteley. Now I do understand and respect the decision if Duane Vermeulen is captain, because he is a genius. He's a phenomenal player. He can play the game like no other. And he's a true leader, and I can pretty much see him, if he constantly played for Springbok Rugby, I could see him in the same league as Kieran Reid. I really could. I think he's a brilliant player. He wouldn't be playing overseas if he wasn't that good. So, you know, we're blessed with 2 brilliant number 8s and 2 brilliant players who can captain this team. But Duane's going to be gone straight after the World Cup. I can guarantee you. It's just like Victor Matfield. And then we sit back at the rebuilding phase, and the leadership and all that jazz. So for me, I'd stick in Whiteley. But if it's going to be Duane Vermeulen, it's going to be Duane Vermeulen. He's good enough to lead us. But for me personally, I'm looking at the longer picture going forward. But again, that's my opinion. Let me know in the comments down below. In fact, answer the poll that I'm going to have right up here, and say, who do you pick as your Springbok captain and your number 8 going forward? Warren Whiteley or Duane Vermeulen? Who is your player? 2 phenomenal players. It's going to be a tough decision. It's going to be a real tough decision for, I want to say Allister Coetzee, but I don't know if he's got the... Yeah, let me not be too cruel. But tough decision for Rassie Erasmus and the management. But let's see what happens. But first, before we get to those players, we need to sort out our coaching staff. Either he needs to get fired, or he needs to get disciplined and told what to do. But until then, let's wait till the rugby season starts for the Springboks. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, guys. Next week I'm doing a preview for the Six Nations and Super Rugby, so make sure you subscribe for that. Rugby season's approaching, guys. It is approaching, and I can't wait. So hit that subscribe button. And a lot of you guys have complained, where have I been? I've been here for 2 weeks now chatting. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, because YouTube is doing some crazy stuff where people are missing out on my videos. So hit that bell icon and hit that subscribe button while you're at it too, and vice versa. So until next time, guys, hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys real soon for another video. Stay safe, never give up, and always support your team. Rugby season's approaching, guys, and I can't wait. Cheers.